Hey there everyone, welcome to the buying guide for the Blade 120S2, essentially the second iteration of the ever popular 120S platform. Now with the 120S being fixed pitch, essentially that means that the blades are fixed at the same pitch for the whole duration of flight. The actual increase and decrease of altitude is controlled with the motor RPM itself. Same thing for that tail rotor. It's just a single one-piece fixed design, and basically to turn left and right, it just increases or decreases that tail motor speed. What that means for you as the customer is that this is simple, it's easy. There's a lot less moving parts. So when you do eventually crash, first off, this thing's extremely durable. It's probably going to withstand a crash. But if you do crash and break something, it's not complicated to fix. It's not complicated to repair. These parts are carried at horizonhobby.com and at local Horizon Hobby retailers across the country. Now, the other great thing about fixed pitch helicopters is that these fly just like a quad or a drone. It's the same basic principles using the transmitter, same stick inputs. The reason I bring that up is that if you're familiar with flying quads or drones, making the transition to a helicopter like this is almost second nature. You don't really have to relearn anything new. Now this comes in two different completion levels. What I brought with me today is the ready to fly variant, which essentially has everything you need to get started flying in the box straight from the store. So you get the helicopter, the instruction manual, the controller for the helicopter, batteries for the transmitter, and then of course you get a battery for the helicopter and a USB charger. The great thing about this is you could literally walk into a Horizon Hobby retailer, pick up this helicopter, and be flying in the time that it takes to charge this up. It's really great. Plus, for you guys that already have a Spectrum transmitter, we sell this as a bind and fly version as well. But a 6-channel transmitter DSMX protocol or above will bind to this just fine. Now, if you elect to get the bind and fly version, you can actually capture a little bit of telemetry straight to your radio. So the 120S2 will drive battery voltage telemetry straight to any Gen 2 Spectrum DSMX transmitter, which is great stuff to know, obviously. But that being said, this ready to fly transmitter really isn't that bad. You have a nice panic recovery button located on the back of the transmitter, which, by the way, you can program that functionality into essentially any transmitter that has an extra button. But here it's built right in. And then, of course, you have a flight mode switch as well. Regardless of which option you go with, instructions are provided to help you kind of get rolling. And a couple final thoughts. This size helicopter is great because you can fly it indoors. Now, I'm not saying fly this in your bedroom or fly this in your living room, but you could fly this in like a small gymnasium or warehouse, that type of thing. Or you can take this outside, as long as it's not like obscene, crazy 20-mile-an-hour wind, and still have fun with this, which is really great. Not a lot of helis can kind of balance between both of those. Low parts count. I think I mentioned that before, but when you eventually do crash this, it's designed to have not a lot of things fail. Not a lot can break. The design of the helicopter is very bulky, but it's designed to give. A lot of things are plastic. It's not designed to completely just obliterate when you hit the ground. And again, these parts are going to be available on horizonhobby.com and then, of course, Horizon Hobby retailers across the country. So whether you decide to get the ready-to-fly version or the bind-and-fly version, the Blade 120S truly is kind of that great ultimate heli trainer for someone looking for something new to do, or someone trying to transition to drones, quadcopters, over into the heli world. The Blade 120S2 is perfect for you. So thanks for tuning into this buying guide. We will see you in the next one. Bye.